Hello everyone and good to see you. My name is Yusuf and
My name is Adli.
so today we're gonna review about Hulk. The film is based on the Marvel comic book created by Stan Lee.
Hulk was directed by Ang Lee, and the genre for this film is action, adventure, science fiction, and fantasy. It also written by Michael France and James Schamus.
John Turman and James Turman. The main actor is Eric Bana as Bruce Banner, which is also Hulk, and followed by
Jennifer Connelly as Betty Rose, which is the heroine for this film. She also the reason I watched this movie because she's goddamn beautiful.
Yes, you mean that? I agree with you. Sam Elliott is as General Thunderbolt Ross and Nick Nolte as Dr. David Banner.
First of all, let's watch fantastic trailer for this film.
What happened to you last night?
I had the most vivid dream. It was like being born, coming up for air, the light hitting my face, screaming, my heartbeat was like boom, boom. Betty, what's happening to me?
I don't know.
I don't understand this. You were exposed to a dose of gamma radiation that should be lethal. But you seem just fine.
Maybe there's something different in you.
How little you understand, Miss Ross. My son is unique. And because he is unique, the world will not tolerate his existence.
Okay, now let's move into the synopsis for this movie. I'm sure that you are wondering how the hell is that human being turned into a giant human beast which is called Hulk. Okay, I know, don't put such weird expression on me because I'm gonna explain that to you. The conflict is started by his own father, which is Dr. David Banner, a mad scientist that using everything he got to accomplish his goal. Even he need to sacrifice his own flesh. As you well know, Bruce Banner.
Dr. David Banner has been doing testimony experiment on animals to improve an immunity system on human body until he got banned by the military that cause is involved with human being to take the risk on his experiment. Then he decided to inject his own son for as testimony. In the first place, the genetic wasn't active. Then Bruce accidentally get hit by experimental ray and grows into a huge beast, destroying the life in the process.
This is the movie clip that Bruce Banner turned into Hulk. So is having a nightmare and turned into Hulk.
Then a creepy janitor who claims to be his father, Dr. David Banner, starts secretly to use experimental ray on himself, and he creates some mutant dog and send them to Bruce's lab mate and ex-girlfriend Betty Rose. Dr. David Banner then changed into something that can't describe by word because he physically can control all kind of elements.
Dr. David Banner say he wants to fuse with Hulk merely to have a power beyond an imagination that claim to be a godlike. But before that, he want to meet his son at military base. That Bruce Banner was captured by General Ross. You know, Dr. David Banner also bite the electricity cable and got power, which is can control elements and begin to fight with Hulk. Don't you think so?
Yes, I agree with you. That is really obsessed and to get more power.
Yes, I think so.
Now let's talk about the review for this film. How do you think this movie?
Based on my opinion, that I think CGI for this film is not good enough. Though it can be seen when Hulk found his father when he dragged his father in Earth mode. What about you? Don't you think so?
In my opinion, I think that the CGI for this film is quite good enough because we can see many scenes before Hulk for his father and the graphics and into that come in 2003 is quite good enough.
Oh, okay. It's like that. We have a different opinion on that side. But how about the storyline? For me, honestly, I think that the storyline is quite bored, especially when the story about Bruce Banner is told. When it comes to that part, I think, it's boring and I got sleepy. But what about yours?
Then it's totally different from me because for me Hulk is one of my favorite Marvel character and the storyline began with experiment that include science fiction and when Bruce turned into Hulk, oh wow, that it's turned into a fight movie. Then what is your favorite scene?
So when it comes to my favorite scene, is when Hulk found the mutant dogs that being created by his own father to protect Betty Rose. For me, this scene is quite touching. Normally a hero to protect his heroine. Then what about yours?
My favorite scene is when his father revealed himself to be a creator of Hulk, and I was shocked because how can a father could sacrifice his own son to achieve his goal?
Yeah.
So now we come to the conclusion for this movie, and how much rating that you give for this movie?
So for rating, for me it's 3 out of 5 stars, since this movie has a lot of plot and drama and just few of action scene. I will give more stars if there is a more action scene in this movie. Oh, you're enjoying asking me about my rating star, and how about yours?
For me, I will give 4 out of 5 stars for this movie. Action scene is good, but I think there's a lack of comedy that can a little bit cheer up for the audience. Anyway, Hulk was among my favorite Marvel character, so I can a little bit hype for this movie.
And I think that's all from us. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any comment, please give us a feedback and subscribe my channel. And one more thing, Hulk smash!